Good evening. This is All India Radio, Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate 91 100 watts FM transmitters, including AIR Mon and Tuensang tomorrow. Saptiqa Area Students Union holds educational tour to check malpractices and identify loopholes in the educational institutions. Lok Sabha MP Tokheho Yeptomi says DISHA committees should monitor and implement the development projects. And police nabs 5 persons in Dimapur and Kohima in extortion and smuggling cases. Now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will virtually inaugurate the 91 100 watts FM transmitters across the country, including Mon and Tuensang districts of Nagaland tomorrow. It will fulfill the long-cherished dream of listeners of Mon and Tuensang districts. An event to celebrate this occasion is being organized in the premises of AIR Mon and Tuensang respectively. The transmitter will be operating on FM frequency 100.1 megahertz and will bring to the people a bouquet of various programs of entertainment and education. There is an unprecedented enthusiasm among the youth of this area who will enjoy FM quality radio transmission from AIR Mon and AIR Tuensang. The transmitters are expected to benefit thousands of listeners in the town and villages of these two districts. The Saptiqa Area Students Union (STKK) completed its first phase of educational tour for the year. It was held from 24th to 27th of this month. The main objective of the tour was to check if there were malpractices and to identify the loopholes in the educational institutions within its parameter. During the tour, the union detected that many teachers were transferred, but their substitutes were never posted. The union expressed surprise to learn that Government High School Saptiqa and Yeptomi Government Middle School are functioning without science and mathematics teachers. Appealing to the concerned department to deploy teachers in the area without any delay, it said lack of sufficient and qualified teachers threatened students' ability to learn and progress. The STKK encouraged and lauded all the existing teaching and non-teaching staff for their sincerity and dedication. They also urged the school education department and the state government to look into the plight of government schools in the area. Tuensang, Shamato and Noklak DISHA Committee meeting was held at DC's Conference Hall, Tuensang, today. Member of Lok Sabha and Chairperson DISHA, Tokheho Yeptomi, highlighted that the DISHA Committee was set up to monitor and implement the development projects and also to review the progress of development activities and welfare schemes in the state. He said that in many states, centrally sponsored schemes could not be completed as per the stipulated time frame. Yeptomi encouraged the heads of departments from the districts to coordinate with one another for efficient and effective implementation of developmental schemes which will benefit the people at a grassroots level. In a meeting, various government departments gave presentations on the departmental activities being implemented in the district. Dimapur police apprehended 3 armed miscreants identified as Kahuto Aye, Aluto Aye and Toika Awomi while demanding money from the shop at Blue Hill bus stand area yesterday. Police said that the miscreants were intercepted at MST Kermahal area and recovered 2.22 pistols along with 6 live rounds. Police said a case has been registered under relevant section of law and investigation is in progress. Kohima police yesterday arrested 2 persons for smuggling 630 grams of heroin worth around 88 lakh rupees in the national market. Police said that the personnel manning Kusama Interstate Check Gate, while conducting routine checking, intercepted a vehicle bound for Dimapur from Senapati in Manipur and recovered 50 soap cases of heroin concealed in a vehicle. In this connection, 2 persons, Manio Fose and Solomon Fose, were arrested and a vehicle along with the contraband were seized. In a tragic road accident, an auto driver was killed and 2 others injured at 6 Mile, Suvima today. Sources said the incident occurred when a speeding Baleno proceeding towards Dimapur rammed into a stationary auto rickshaw from behind, killing the driver on the spot. An elderly man driving the vehicle and his wife sustained injuries and were rushed to CIHSR hospital for medical treatment. Police said a case has been registered at Dimapur police station. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News On Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. In a special series, All India Radio brings you excerpts from the Prime Minister's Man Ki Baat.
All India Radio is presenting a vignette of select quotes of the Prime Minister from Man Ki Baat as the program completes its 100th episode this month.
In the 86th episode of this special program, let's listen to those excerpts in which the Prime Minister spoke on the importance of mother tongue. They say that the mother tongue is the innermost sanctuary of the soul. Research shows that education in the mother tongue is a key factor for inclusion and quality learning, and it also improves learning outcomes and academic performance. Every year, on 21st February, the world celebrates International Mother Language Day. And so, in this context, in the Man Ki Baat program broadcast on 27th February 2022, the Prime Minister had this to say.
मैं तो मातृभाषा के लिए यही कहूंगा कि जैसे हमारे जीवन को हमारी माँ गढ़ती है, वैसे ही मातृभाषा भी हमारे जीवन को गढ़ती है। माँ और मातृभाषा दोनों मिलकर जीवन की फाउंडेशन को मजबूत बनाते हैं, चिरंजीव बनाते हैं। जैसे हम अपनी माँ को नहीं छोड़ सकते, वैसे ही अपनी मातृभाषा को भी नहीं छोड़ सकते।
The special Man Ki Baat series can be heard every day in the morning and evening bulletins. The latest edition of Army Commanders Conference, organized for the first time in a hybrid model, saw deliberations over wide-ranging strategic, training, human resource development and administrative aspects and took key decisions in shaping the Army for the future. The Army commanders and other senior functionaries took stock of the current and emerging security scenarios and reviewed the operational preparedness and readiness of the Indian Army. The conference, organized from 17 to 21st of this month, reviewed the Ban India, quantified progress on the ongoing transformational initiatives in the key domains of force structuring and optimization, modernization and technology infusion, processes and functions, human resources management, and jointness and integration as part of the Year of Transformation announced in January 2023. The ministry said the forum reviewed the requirement to safeguard networks and decided to operationalize command cyber operations and support wings in the immediate future. Union Minister for Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Narendra Singh Tomar today inaugurated the Summit on Farm Machinery Technology organized by the Confederation of Indian Industry and the Tractor and Mechanization Association in New Delhi. In his address, Tomar said there are about 85% of small farmers in the country who should get the benefit of technology and machinery. The minister said that an amount of 6,120 crores and 85,000 rupees has been released to the states from 2014-15 to 2022-23 for various activities like training, testing, setting up of CHCs, high-tech hubs and farm machinery banks under the submission on agricultural mechanization. The City Beauty Competition portal launched by the Housing and Urban Affairs Ministry recently has been made live. Urban local bodies across the country can participate in the competition through an online process at www.citybeautycompetition.in. The objective of the competition is to encourage and recognize the transformational efforts made by cities and wards across the country to create beautiful, innovative and inclusive public spaces. The ministry said under the competition, wards and public spaces in cities would be judged against 5 broad pillars like accessibility, amenities, activities, aesthetics and ecology. The competition would felicitate the most beautiful wards and public spaces in the cities. And now to the news, here are the main points again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate 91 100 watts FM transmitters, including AIR Mon and Tuensang tomorrow. Saptiqa Area Students Union holds educational tour to check malpractices and identify loopholes in the educational institutions. Lok Sabha MP Tokheho Yeptomi says DISHA committees should monitor and implement the development projects. And police nabs 5 persons in Dimapur and Kohima in extortion and smuggling cases. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.